aggro decks look to win quickly by something something. I like that they give you the little pointers there, you know, in case you don't know, in case you're not good at this. Issa, you don't need to yell. Go get a toy. Oh, there's a rope right there. There's so many things you could play with. We go first. I think we keep this. It's, again, super greedy. Just a crazy greedy keep, actually. But I think we do want it, because if we draw any third land in the next 2 turns, we just kind of go off on our opponent. Issa running around in the background here, slamming a rope into things. Oh no! Alright, and here's where we get punished. For our greed. Ugh. Yeah, both of these coming in. I think we just make that trade there. Prevent our opponent from activating that Torch Courier later. They have a removal spell here, that's fine. We really just need to catch up and build out as much of a board as possible. I mean, they have 2 cards left in hand. They've spent a removal spell, or a pump spell, rather. We'll go get a forest. Move that to the end of the year. End of there. Ugh. Okay. So maybe we can just outvalue our opponent. No blockers here. Get your toy. Yeah, good job. Okay. This does convoke. What's the best way to fill out the board here? I think maybe we go Blade Instructor into Renewal for an elf. If we draw another land next turn, we can go Guildmage Bonds. And then the next turn, if we hit our 6th land, we can play Companions Bonds. And at that point, we should be swinging for a decent amount of damage. Looks like we're going to take just a whole bunch of it here, though. Okay, our opponent only attacking with these 2 for what will be 8 damage. And we're gonna let that through. Because there are no trades for us to make there. Here we can make a Marshal. And a Bonds. We can get in with you. Actually, I think we get in with all of these. Just to force our opponent to block somewhere with the Torch Courier. Issa! That also gives us some insight into their hand. If they had another valuable creature coming, they would have not blocked with the courier because they can just give it haste this turn. But it looks like we're in an okay position here. Let's drop these. Get in with everyone. Okay. Our opponent's still on the back foot. Alright, now we're clearing the way for a bonds there. And I think we do want the beetle over the guild mage right now, just so we can gain that extra point of life off of one of our tokens. Especially with life totals this low, the difference between 3 and 4 is pretty drastic. We don't mind putting the Marshal into the fray because we do get the other 1/1 with lifelink off of it. And unless our opponent has a drastic spell to cast this turn, I think we're just in the clear. Yep. Now we were vulnerable to a couple of different things there, but nothing we really needed to worry about. Things that we want to bring in. Peacemaker is probably very good for us here. Let's play that. Say over a Wood Shaper. Since we are going to be taking some pretty serious amounts of damage over the next few turns, I think that's the right move. I think we keep this. Odds that we draw a forest anytime soon are kind of low, but we still curve out decently if we draw any other white spells. And as soon as we see a forest, we're in a really good position. Especially with the district guide. Now, companions into luminous bonds probably isn't too bad. This Vindicator is a problem. That shield mate isn't great for us either. I think we do want the companions now, though. That's a sorcery. Yeah, we'll just force them to use our answer here. No? Okay. They can keep filling out their board. So we can't guide into renewal. I guess we should have played the guide first. That actually doesn't change too much. Let's go ahead and do this now, though. Oh no! Oh, I thought that was the slider. Oh, we messed that up big time. Damn, okay. Yep, we really kinda ate shit there. Mage into Beetle on the guide into Renewal. Gives us another threat. Next turn we can start making dudes with the Guild Mage, but we really need to drop Luminous Bonds on... God, it's probably gonna have to be the Scout. Maybe we draw a second Luminous Bonds. We can get the Hawk as well. Get in with these two. If our opponent has a trick to deal with the guide, that's not a problem for us because we still have the Elf Knight to back it up. Currently, we are on an 8-turn clock. Not great, but we've seen worse. Okay, now we're on a 4-turn clock. Okay, so we need to draw an answer for those Hawks. Before our opponent draws a burn spell. That's kind of an answer. Deals with at least one of them. Oh, thank goodness. Bonds there. District Guard on one of those. Issa. You don't need to yell, honey. Go get a bone. Yeah, go get a bone. Oh, good job. Okay, get in with all 3 of these. As long as our opponent doesn't draw a giant burn spell and we can keep the Guild Mage around, we're doing okay. just keep making dudes. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, more dudes. Alright, so this is okay for us. We're just getting in for enough damage each turn that it actually matters. Playing a land here isn't going to give us any real edge. We're just going to play the Peacemaker this turn because we don't know if our opponent has a giant burn spell to point at our face after this. And we don't mind resetting their life total a little bit when we are so far ahead. We're just going to throw all of these guys in front of that. If he has a combat trick, that's awesome. If not, we break even. Get in with both of these. Make some dudes. Duderinos. We'll just get in with the Peacemaker here. Force our opponent to do something. And keep making dudes. So many dudes. Look at all of these dudes. Get in with all of these. Is that what we want? We'll leave back the agent in case our opponent does play some Tajik or other legendary creature that we genuinely have to worry about. Then we can play a Blade Instructor. Next turn, Flourish, and that should be enough to close out the game. Or our opponent can concede here. That's also acceptable. Okay, victory for us. We will be back a little bit later for what's up first? Hello Neighbor first, and then at midnight we are playing Night Trap. So looking forward to that. We'll see you guys later here at Team Chaos in